Okay, so Trin's arriving a bit late, and David has reassured me that
He's reassured everybody. He logged on and said he was here. And then
he is coming, and I've got Liam on standby to slap him if he doesn't.
Okay.
First off, Charlotte, do you want to log in?
Oh, yes. Sorry. I'm stenciling in on my bullet journal, so I was like completely out of it.
That's just a web store. I don't know what you want from web store.
Okay, so who wants to do the recap?
Not me.
Not me.
Let's start with.
No, she Sherlock. So you left where we were in Aquaveda. Sorry, Minas Apides. I don't know why I said Aquaveda. Right?
Yeah. So where did we last lose you, Charlotte?
In the city.
Were in the city. I think we were going towards a marketplace. Oh, we'd just seen the people say something about like the king being dead or something like that.
The crown prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, people say that the crown prince is dead when he's actually supposed to be not. And we are going to see if he actually is dead or not, because we're trying to get favors. If you remember this conversation, were you here for the conversation of the favors?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
The favors came, I think, after we met Granddad.
Oh, yes.
So Granddad.
So firstly, do you remember the big massive snake?
No.
At the beginning of Minas Apides, when we came in, and who was it? Onyx.
You're walking through the streets, and Tring got run over by a giant snake.
Yes, now I do. Yes.
Right. That is, can we say guardian of the Alpha? What's her name?
Clarissa.
Right. They are together, not together, but like, partners together, but without. I guess I don't know. We didn't ask.
Okay, cool.
They live together.
They may be more, they might just be friends. They were roommates.
Right, we didn't ask. And he doesn't sleep, he doesn't eat. He's very attentive, he keeps the house shining clean, Dave.
And that's his name.
Hi, Dave.
Yeah, after that we went to get the cake for your grandfather. Very massive showpiece. And then we went to the church to actually talk to him.
Well, you did something before that.
Oh, what did we do?
Exactly how much money have you invested?
Oh, fuck yeah, true. We went to the bank as well, because they were having...
That's where I left.
Right.
We were about to go to the bank, yes.
The bank, right, that was... Yeah, sorry. So, we went to the bank, and we discovered there was a shortage of gold. And since we invested a lot of gold, they wanted to know more, even if because the investments were finished, and they wanted to know what you want to do. Because right now you can buy the gold for, what was it, 5 times more?
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, your investment had, at that very particular point in time, been given a very substantial reward for it, which meant that your 500 gold investment was now worth 5,000 gold.
5,000. So they asked us what you want to do. They gave us some leaflets on various things that we can invest on, and one of those were the red cloth or the red paints for the red paladins. We of course said no. I pointed out to something much bigger. That will take a little bit more time, but it will give us much more reward, which is the investment of infrastructures in the Westlands where the vampires were.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
So how much gold have you invested in this?
We took the 5,000 from the investments before. We took another 5,000 from the money that we took from the casino with Docker, and there was something else.
10
Anyway,
grand,
it was
10 grand from your savings.
15,000, right? Was it 15,000?
20.
20. Oh, sorry. Yes, true. 10,000 that we took from the actual bank. So we invested 20,000 gold in future infrastructures in the Westlands of the Vampire area. And you're welcome.
And translated into real world money, that's worth 2 million quid.
Wow.
Right. And I didn't study economy whatsoever. Yeah, I'm a chef. Just saying. I was very attentive in class.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, we went to see your grandparent, and he gave us the new. He gives you a massive motherfucking legendary sword that you might want
Yes.
to. Yes, girl. Oh my god, fuck yeah, dream, fucking dream.
The stats on this sword, insane. By the way, holy hell.
Right. Yeah.
But do you want to tell everybody what this sword does?
Sorry, let me just load up my character sheet.
Yes, because that's usually handy in a D&D game.
Well, I had D&D Beyond opened. I just hadn't clicked on my thing yet. So this is the Gallandal Blade.
Oh, that's how you pronounce it. Okay.
I don't know. That's how I pronounce it.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
Yeah, don't ask him because he was having an existential crisis last time.
How? No. Go on, Matt. How are you trying to say it?
Put Galan Odell. Is that what I'm pronouncing it?
That's fair. I can't even remember where I got this name from. It was passed down the noble house. The Moonblade. Ooh, the Moonblade. I have already read this. It's just exciting to read this again. The Moonblade has been passed down the females of the family. Each owner imbues their own rune into the blades once they attune to it. I gotta think of a rune.
So your rune's already applied.
Yes.
It light up when you picked it up.
Yeah, so you put
awesome.
the effects from before that are listed. Those are the runes that are already in place, and then when the user adds to their own rune, that's the one that you've applied.
Cool, that makes sense. I crit on a 19 now.
Nice.
+3 on attack and damage rolls. I can understand Draconic, and I have some illusory magic. Oh, and I add my wisdom to it.
Yeah, sick. And what was... didn't you get... pardon me. Matt put your own rune on it as well, and that did something else cool and all.
Yeah, I don't know which one is...
That's the cleric attack.
That's
cool.
it. Cool.
Oh yeah, cleric attack. I don't have wisdom modern.
Yeah, so instead of using her strength modifier, she uses her wisdom modifier.
Guys, my computer just froze.
Okay, you do need to attune to it though, so...
I have...
I see you...
Well, I've added to be attuned.
Okay.
We probably did, like, by the time when she got it and where we are now, that's been hours, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, but she already had 3 attunement slots, so she needs to attune from something.
Yeah, it took me a hot minute to figure out what I was going to take off.
Okay,
What did you take off?
I took off the Amulet of Devotion. Oh, no, Amulet of the Devout, sorry, I can't read. Which just gave me a +1 to spell attack rolls and my saving throws on my DCs.
It's nice for the DC, but not too much for the other two.
Yeah, it was that or the Amulet of Health, which, like, boosts my con so much. I was not risking it.
19! What was it before? Like, what is it without that?
It's a the amulet gives me a +4.
No, what
well,
was
yeah.
like, if you take it off, what's your con if you take it off?
Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Wait, hang on, let me have a look.
I'm sure it's going to be like 8
21.
or something, right?
13.
Yeah, that's massive. That's like a +3.
6. We get
So-
+3 by the end, yeah.
Yeah,
And then 2 hit points for every level, so yeah, it's massive.
So, but you also went to the Good for Your Elf, which is M&M word for cake.
Yes!
Literally.
Oh, the bakery.
Yeah, literally 3 stories of cake making.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Matt, that's like my actual dream.
Yeah, we did all the stuff you wanted to do when you weren't there, sorry.
Yeah, but they did.
So hey,
they
when is everyone else gonna be missing so we can just solo play and it's just me going around eating cake?
In their defense, they did try to do a session where they didn't do the stuff that you wanted to do, but on the second session, there wasn't really any reason to not.
I'm so sorry. I was there in spirit. I was the cake.
And but
Never thought I'd hear that I ate Charlotte.
and
I take that back.
and you've also encountered
mind?
some guard drakes while you were here as well,
Ooh.
which are these lovely things, which are basically dragon horses.
Ooh.
You then you then went to all the different places, and you have then decided to take on various bounties, because it's effectively been explained to you that in order to get your reward for killing the vampires, you have to get your story ratified as law, and the only way to do that is through a voting system.
Is that what it is? I mean, Tyler and Durr just literally thought they were going to try to take over the government.
God.
I just thought you were trying to get all the votes from all the people, so you just got into power.
Oh,
No,
You know what? I don't think we should tell Durr that's actually
No, Durr
what's
still
going
thinks it.
on
Yeah.
and let them think that's what's happening.
Durr's had an epiphany. He's
says
read a
the
book.
paladin.
He's read a book now, and this world is all made up, so he's no consequences. So he's ready to roll with anything.
yes, there's a. But when you were in Clarissa's apartment, you managed to get hold of a number of books. There's the Encyclopedia Maximum Mundi, volume 56, The Clinging Isles, which is effectively the atlas of the Clinging Isles world.
Beautiful.
It's
There's
actually really interesting because it actually tells the story.
there's the a book that is like a collection of historical works, which is about the potential origins of Murad.
Ooh.
A book on Frank,
Of course.
and a book on Typhon, the demon dragon, which is supposedly entombed beneath Monty Heston, the land of the dwarves.
Real quick, who spent enough time with Frank to write a book?
The alphas.
I was
I
just
need-
going to say Frank wrote it
I
about
don't-
himself.
Oh my god, yes.
You know what? Autobiography of Frank. Sure.
Well, technically it's hundreds of Franks flying around, so technically one Frank could interview another Frank. Technically it's not an autobiography.
Oh god. That's a rabbit hole if I've ever heard one.
Technically
started
written
the
by
rabbit
any
hole
Frank.
with the universe
It's
of
written by
Frank.
all Franks.
But technically no, Charlotte did.
And you allowed it as the DM, so...
Okay, so yes, you've established that you need to do various favours for the different estates of the government of Minas Epidas. So there's the royal family, the noble classes, the clergy, the populace, the privately owned businesses, the standard military, the dragon guard, the druidic circles, the beast guard, and the foreigners.
Yeah.
But what I'm
You got-
hearing is split the party.
No.
We'll get to that. Okay,
Been
so,
back-
Oh no.
You've been
yeah,
back
we did
2
go
minutes.
for-
yeah, so
we already got
you've,
4 figures.
you've already got the vote of the druidic circles, and with your with you helping the banking clan out, they've guaranteed you the privately owned guilds. You've got, but
The cleric.
yeah, you can mostly guarantee the clergy,
I'd hope so.
and you're now currently helping out the Drakengard, and in doing so, you've already gained the vote of the White Dragons.
The list is in Discord. If you scroll up a bit, there's the bounties. You can read them all there.
Cute. That'd be, yeah, lush. Ah, ha 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 ha. Yes, indeed.
Charlotte, I swear you come back with a whole different personality every time you take.
You know what? I think it's because I don't know who I am, so I will just come back different every time. It's my way to remain an enigma. Am I just an NPC or am I a real human? Find out next time.
Okay.
Mission accomplished.
So yes, you've taken on a number of bounties. The White Dragons wanted the remains of the dragon that fell in the wasteland so they could sort of spiritually put it to rest, which you had already gathered up the pieces for, so that was just a case of just visiting the dragons, which you've now done. But the dragon offered to either give you a draconic boon, treasure, or political favours, and simply because the majority of the group was absent, they went with the political vote. But with the Dragon Guard, you only need 3 out of 5 votes in order for you to win, if that makes sense.
So it means we can get 1 treasure and 1 boon, or either 2 boons and 2 treasures. If we do all the 5.
Yeah, you can do all 5 if you want. There's no timetable on the voting system, but if you
Apart from 1, there's literally imminent, right?
So was
We're
it?
on our way. We're going to speak to the Green Dragon, weren't we?
Yes. Which now brings us to the current situation.
Uh-huh.
So, Marilla and Kashan, as you wake up from your absence, you find yourself face to face with a giant adult green dragon, which is puffing poisonous gas from its nostrils at you. Surrounded by crocodile-like Drakengard with green dragonborn riders and various dragonborn spearmen all around you, and your friends several feet away.
Oh, goodness.
Do it!
Good morning.
I'm going to assume I tried to ride the dragon.
Good afternoon.
So, David, you've gone really quiet.
Sorry, I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that the reason that I passed out was because I tried to ride the dragon. What?
Strangely, no.
How did we get here?
So, you are in the city of Amon Drakam, a city to the north which is devoted entirely to dragonkind.
Cool.
You've taken a ferry across, and you've gone to the Green Draken Barracks. At which point, greeting you on shore was this Green Dragon, who is here to greet you and wants to know what your business is.
We'll help you out. The business is we're here to. They put up a notice. If you look on the Minas Epidus bounties, the third one down, forest dwellers. That's why we're here.
I pull out the bounty and I show them.
Smart. We didn't do that last time.
Don't do that. They don't like me waving bounties in their face.
Oh, sorry. I take out the bounty and I very calmly and draconic go, "We're here because of the forest dwellers. Would you like to see the bounty or do you trust our word?"
Do you speak Draconic?
I do now.
Yeah, you do.
That's cool.
Yes, the sword that she got from Rianu Keeves, who I will give you a picture.
Rihanna Gives.
Also, the dragons are a bit cunty for not really any apparent reason. They just don't seem to like people.
In like the slay way or in the mean way?
No, like, here we got your bounty. Why have you got my bounty? Like, do you fucking want it or not?
Okay, cool.
Kinda
That's
cunty.
good to know.
So
that
to
was just the
clarify,
white one. The
Already,
green one might be different.
have we already completed the bounty?
We did for the white one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, where the white dragon was very cat-like, this dragon is very definitively snake-like. It's unlike the other dragons. This one is very much like 50% neck. So its body is actually quite far away, and its head is stretched out in front of you, and it's swaying from side to side like a snake that's been hypnotized by you. And basically, it then says, more adventurers. This should be fun. Deep then turns and looks to these dragons that are atop the building over here. And he's like, Commander, more victims for the grinder. At which point, this dragon comes down, very much separating the rest of the group from you two. This one takes a step back, and a substantially larger dragon, not quite to the point that I would put it in like the ancient dragon size, but one that is definitively larger than the other two, drops down and lands in front of the two of you. And it eyes you up somewhat, and then it wraps itself so that its body is where the token is, and then its head goes all the way around, so that it's now looking at you directly in its eye.
Oh, terrifying.
I am Perilith, commander of the Green Dragon Guard.
I look him square in the eye and say, I am no victim.
Hello, I'm Marilla.
Nice.
Big smile on my face.
So, you consider yourselves dragon slayers, do you?
I don't think I've ever killed a dragon.
Oh, that is because we are alphas, and the alphas did slay dragons before, so they are classifying us as dragon slayers. But no, we're not dragon slayers yet.
No,
we
no,
are.
no.
We are also here for a dragon slaying bounty.
Oh.
We slay monsters.
But yeah, that covered the basis.
Okay, so
We're actually friends of all creatures.
I will say, in their defense, they were left unsupervised.
They were left
Oh my god.
How did
We
them
are-
being
we
left
are-
unsupervised leave us in the middle of 3 dragons?
We are
I need-
friends with all creatures. We're friends with a kraken. Wait, hang on. I have to open up this note. Hang on. Where's
Oh,
our
you,
friends?
you got a list. We have a list.
Pets. Okay, so we have Sushi the Kraken, Miguel the Snake, Polly the Griffin, Donna the Carnivorous Reindeer, and the Three-Legged Wyvern, who I can't remember the name for because I don't have it written down.
You haven't named
What
it.
is that?
You just sort of got informed that the wyvern was there. You haven't yet done anything with it.
We haven't.
There we go.
technically- Yeah.
We're friends with all creatures. I've never killed a dragon.
So what makes you think you can kill this dragon? This dragon that is from my own brood.
Are you okay, a little bit confused here. Are you asking us to kill this dragon, or is this a rhetorical question to gain our trust in the fact that we're not gonna kill them?
I am asking you, do you think you can do it?
In a situation where we have to.
Yeah.
Still
Pretty-
just staring him straight in the eye.
I'm just still grinning really awkwardly.
Yes, you do have that stench about you. I saw you bring the dragon pieces to my white cousins. Clearly, you are capable, unlike those other adventurers who passed by here not so long ago. Come, let us talk. At which point, this dragon, with an almighty wing flap, which literally blows all of you off your feet. So can I get a dexterity saving throw from everyone
no.
on this side, please?
God.
Not again. It's a mighty 6.
I was definitely prepared and had my dice out. Yep, no.
Just the people on the other side of the dragon. So you and Kashan are fine.
Well, I should so need my dice.
12.
Woo!
Okay, so Onyx, Durr, and Barakas are all just like blown off your feet as just straight on your ass. Totem, on the other hand, being so small, just it's completely unaffected by it with a 21. As this dragon flies over here, and this dragon then sort of moves its neck around so that the pathway is technically open. And she then says, "Many adventurers have come claiming this prize. Charlatans, most of them. Some warriors, some fools. All have come to reassure me that they can do it. But I wonder, do you have the cunning to not?"
Listen, Greenflower, do you want us to do it or not?
Yeah, what you got to lose? We either kill it or we don't.
Were the dragons cunty, or was it just the way you guys were speaking to them?
Very well.
We're not-
Prove to me that you are worthy of my time.
And how would you go about us proving that?
By answering my question. You have been told to kill. Do you have the cunning to not?
Damn, that's a hard one.
Yes, I always prefer not killing to killing.
Okay, given that you've spoken up, persuasion check from you, please.
Guidance! Right? I have that spell, right? I haven't played a cleric in a while. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
you do.
Yes, you do.
The last 2 times I've played D&D, I've been like a fighter, and I keep going to cast spells, and I don't have them. Okay, really good. Guidance is a D4, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, what did you say? Persuasion?
Yep.
Persuasion.
21, and that's with no persuasion bonus.
Nice.
Yes.
She is very much taken in by this. And she lets out this almighty roar to put all of these guys here. And all of them just immediately pull back and just give you space. She says, "The dragon in question is my brood. You might call him a son to me.
Mm-hmm.
He was engaged in investigation, most serious. Since the undead have plagued our lands, we have been beset behind the lines by sorcerers." And she spits, like, in this massive globular spit just here. So, Kashan and Morela, can I get a dexterity saving throw to avoid being splattered?
Yeah, sure. Not good. 10.
Hang on, I just need to get my... That's a dex saving throw, you said?
Yep.
Okay, that is... +1 in dex, so 15.
Okay, so Morela, you take 4 points of damage, and Kashan, you take 2. From this this poisonous toxic glob that just splats onto the floor and gets on your clothes. Mages have been trying to undermine our way of life. My son was sent to investigate, and he has become corrupted. The mage has him in her talons.
So we basically need to kill the mage.
Yes, and do it in such a way that her death brings about the freedom of my brood.
And if her death doesn't free your brood?
Then he is doomed for all eternity. You may say she has polluted his mind with misery. And should that curse be broken, should that curse not be broken, he will suffer misery for all of his long, long life.
So instead of letting him suffer, would you not prefer us to end it?
Guys have a massive idea.
We're literally being asked not to kill the dragon.
Yeah, kill the mage. Then that'll
The
free the
mage?
dragon.
Kill
what they're
the,
asking.
kill the mage where my son can see it happen. That will break the curse. But if you kill her any other way, if she dies out of his sight, then the curse will remain forever.
What
Let's
if we go
Wait,
there
come
and
again?
then-
not blind.
Or we just
I
knock
did
her
not-
unconscious and just drag her dead body to him.
I did not get that part.
The dragon has basically said that when the mage dies, it needs to be in eye line of the dragon. The dragon has to witness her dying.
Okay.
The moment of her death, he has to witness. Otherwise, the curse won't be broken.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds easy enough.
We just need to
Okay.
convince the dragon to come with us.
Oh no, I think the dragon's going to want to try and fucking eat us if it's under a major spell. I think we're going to have to fight a dragon and a mage, but not kill the dragon.
Worse. My son has his own protection of, and she gestures with her head up at these guys, his own Drakengard company. They follow his orders without question. Chances are you will face them as well.
Okay. So we just need to persuade them. We try to persuade them. Yeah.
Yeah, or kill him. Either way. It's the Matrix.
Well-
No consequences.
We can kill the guards and then convince the dragon to get the fuck out, and then we convince him to to get the fuck out and come with us to go
I-
and kill.
I mean, I don't think it's not a good plan, but I've been with you guys a couple of weeks and I haven't seen you be able to convince anyone of anything.
We can do it this time.
No,
We're
that's
at my
true.
home place. Well,
That's
fine.
3 you've got to do in a row. I'm just saying. I'm all for it. We could try it, but it sounds difficult.
This
Thanks for
isn't
the trust,
gonna
man.
go wrong.
Do you accept these conditions?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yes.
So what are you saying, Dave?
I was gonna say, why don't we just make a point of killing the mage? Maybe that would break the spell, because most spells stop when the mage that casts them dies.
Yeah, but the dragon has to witness her dying. Well, that's basically the catch.
Well, I'm sure some of us know entangle spells or something. We can just tie him up somewhere.
I am absent, adventurer.
Yeah, we'll have to sit around and plan it.
Well, I can be very persuasive whenever I can.
There,
We
can't
can
you
give it a
talk to the
go.
plants to get the plants to tie him up.
Hey,
Okay, so in regards to that question, Duh, can I get a nature check from you, please?
A nature check.
Yep.
Fucking useless. It's an intelligence spell. Come on, duh. Is it an intelligence spell? Yep. +0. Oh, it's a 15 though. Plus. Oh, I'm gonna guide myself. Thanks, Morela.
Okay.
It's cocked. Fucking D4s. I hate rolling. 2. 17.
Okay, so but that is enough for you to know that under normal circumstances you could, given that the dragon is in a forest, you could get the plants on your side. However, green dragons do have effects on the forest around them, so it may be a case of you have to do a battle of wills against the dragon for the will of the forest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I mean, I'm pretty good with the forest, but then so are green dragons. But it's all right. I've got a better idea. Well, not a better idea. I've got an addition to it as well. But we can talk about it when we're not being watched by 50 dragons.
okay.
37, actually.
Counting's not my strong point.
So but she then makes a sort of noise, and one of the Dragon Guard on their mounts comes over to you, and the Dragon Guard basically takes off one of the scales off of the guard drake in front of it and throws it to you, Kashan. David?
One sec.
He might have
Yeah.
put me right back.
There we are.
So.
Okay, so it basically takes off the scale, say it gives it to Marilla instead, and then the dragon says, "This will be your permit into the forest. My people maintain a blockade of the entrance to the forest. Show this to them, and they will let you in. Do not fail me. There are other adventurers on this quest who have taken it upon themselves to disobey my order and fulfill the quest anyway. Should they hinder you,
Go ahead.
you have my license to eliminate them."
Okay. We somehow managed to lose Charlotte and gain Onyx.
I am, the replacement for the time being. So when Charlotte comes back, I will disappear. Sorry.
Yeah,
Them's the
they're actually
rules.
the same person, just,
Yeah, we
Holy
have
shit.
to like swap every now and then just to keep it balanced.
Well, is either that, or it's the case of either Charlotte or Trin has been murdered by the other, and the other one is not raised up.
They just assumed one another's identity.
Mayhaps.
No comment.
So the dragon then says, "These adventurers may hinder you, but should they do so, you have our license to kill them."
Very well.
Okay, so
Not thickens.
that has effectively confirmed your capability to engage in this quest. So the forest in question is this one, where the dragon is residing.
Which one?
This one down here.
Oh shit, it's fucking far away.
We can just fly if you want. It's up to you.
I
We can
mean,
walk it again like last time, but we could just, fly.
we can just gather all the quests, finish what we came here for, which is to go and find the prince, and then maybe we can do it on the way back. I mean, it's not that there has a expiration time, right?
I knows. I know.
Well, there is that, but also Durr does have his super fast fly cloud spell thing as well, if you want to do that.
It'll get us there in a couple of hours, or I can just turn into a griffin and get like 4 of you on my back. And if you got a magic carpet, I've seen Tornum flying around on a carpet. You just fly.
Yep. I will also save purely because I'm one of those ARC enthusiasts. A Quetzal will be able to carry everybody as well.
Oh, well, there you go. I can just turn into a Quetzal. I was thinking about that anyway, because I don't know how many of you have fought dragons. I haven't, but I know they fly away. So I was going to be a bit of target practice and be like, right, try and catch me, and then just fuck off and see if you caught me or not. And, practice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Dur's absolute freedom on life is fantastic.
Inspirational, honestly.
Listen, if you've read as many books as I have, you know none of this is real. Which is one chapter of one book. Hasn't even got to chapter 2 yet. He needs another long rest.
Do I need to spend some nights reading to Dur?
No, I've got it. Don't worry. If anyone can make me a bit smarter, that might be helpful, but I don't think that any of you can, so...
Oh, that wasn't the plan at all. I was going to give you some superhero fiction stuff so that you just believe it's all real.
I mean, you read the book, mate. None of it is. It's in there in the first line. This is all made up.
Well,
He's got a book.
otherwise, you can do, Frank, right? You can wish to be a little bit more smarter to him.
No, because it'll probably.
Don't.
Nah, come on, guys. It would be nice. It would be fun.
I don't really.
Right.
The guy who's always trying it on with everyone. I don't know if I trust him.
That's a nice guy,
Trust
after
me,
all.
darling? Why wouldn't you trust me?
Oh, you're back. You're the lizard snake man didn't scare you off then, Frank.
Snake? Ah! And he disappears.
Hey, no, let's get rid of him. Cushy.
Species.
Upon
Okay.
returning to Minas Epidas, I need to go find myself a snake.
We already have one. You are aware.
Oh,
we have a giant. we
about-
have
about-
A
giant
smaller
snake.
one, a smaller one that I can carry with me at all times and shake in the general direction.
Well, we
of
do know
we
somebody
missed
that knows
out a very,
enlarge and
very
decrease
big thing.
spells, or rather, Charlotte does. Sorry, Rayla knows someone that can do enlarge and reduce.
Yes.
I can do that too. I'll make people bigger and smaller. That's not a problem.
What are we making bigger and smaller?
Oh,
No,
panic, I'm out.
It's something to do with Frank.
Oh,
Frank's now
That makes
scared of
sense.
snakes, so
Yeah.
Kashan wants a snake.
Hi,
So I
Frank.
said, why don't we just use the one we have instead of too big? So it's like, well, Charlotte knows someone that can do reduce and large.
You got? I didn't even know you had a snake. It's cool.
Yeah, we have a snake called Uncle Miguel.
Where is he? I'll look around.
Well, obviously not here.
Oh, I thought like you meant you have a snake. Like not that
Oh,
there
wait.
is a snake that exists somewhere.
Well, we have a snake. He's just had a different home.
He's
He's
it.
with the Wyvern and the Griffin and
Yeah.
everything else we have.
And Charlotte Dwarf.
I have a demonic duck.
True.
Oh, I can do Find Familiar and turn it into a snake. Can I give that to somebody else?
I mean, you do have your bag of tricks as well.
I also have Find Familiar, and I think my familiar I selected was a snake. I just haven't actually activated the spell.
I mean, you can if you want.
So I can give you a snake if you want, Kashan.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, so what are you guys going to do? Are you just going to go straight to this bounty, or are you going to carry on journeying north to the castle on the hill?
Before that, we missed out something from before. We received news from Scott that the ships from Anna, Anna shipage, they've been found, and they're coming to us in Minas Epidas
Oh,
to
get
talk.
Kashan.
Because Kashan, but the commanders of the fleet, they acknowledge that Anna is dead, but they're refusing to surrender to Hirok because Hirok wasn't the one who killed Anna.
Yeah, we did that. I mean, you did.
So then
Yeah.
So they need to talk to you.
Perfect.
So we told them
Right.
to come to us and meet us.
And do not forget to get that fucking boat.
Right, so we need to abandon everything we're doing right now.
Absolutely not.
See, how did we know that
Damn it.
that's what was going to be said? Kashan would want to abandon it all and...
Okay. We'll save Minas Epidas, then both.
It can be our little treat for winning.
Sure. No.
All right. Should we go? Should we do something else here in town, or should we go to see the Crown Prince?
Or journey towards the dragon, which is in a completely different direction.
Yeah. I mean, I may as well just turn us into smoke anyway, because it lasts 8 hours, and we could just then zip around. Like, it just
Wait.
makes sense.
You have that spell?
Yeah, that's how we got from the Shadowland down to Minas Epidas. It only took us like an hour. I can
Oh my
fly
god, yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
68 mile an hour.
It's been a hot minute and I've been watching a lot of Critical Role. I'm getting my worlds confused. Apologies.
But also, I mean, if I do that, it means I can't do the other thing, which was I could make us like some really, really nice food, like some really fucking nice food. But it basically means that green dragon like won't be able to poison us.
Oh,
So, like,
That
the whole-
might be
whole
a
thing-
smart idea.
Yeah, but only to sleep. If we turn into mist, we could go and do some bits, and then go down to the forest, and then sleep for the night, and then get up and do it. It's probably the best shout. But I mean, if Green Dragon hasn't got any poison, they're pretty much just a fucking big lizard.
I think we also need to stock up on scrolls and potions. Just anything in general that we can find to help us and aid us.
Well, that's it. I will need 1,000 gold gemmed dish to do this spell. I can't just do it out of nothing.
I'm more than sure that everybody can pitch
Do we
in.
need to go buy him a really expensive bowl?
Yeah, just a really expensive bowl. Yeah.
Dawn's gonna look through her pockets.
Okay.
Pull out the skankiest bowl I can find. There you go.
Look, I wouldn't expect you to understand, right? If you want to do high level magic, you need high level equipment.
Okay, so Marilla, I will basically just have you know that the best place to get stuff like that would be in the capital.
We'll want the capital.
So we gotta go back.
You go back.
So now then, let's go to see the Crown Prince, and then we can fly back to Minas Apidus,
Maybe
stock
we can
up,
steal a
and then
bowl
go see
from
the
the
dragon.
Crown Prince just worth that value, and then we don't have to pay for it.
Right.
Because the prince must eat off gold encrusted plates and whatnot.
So why are we heading up to the Crown Prince? So I assume that's
To get the favor of the militia
It was another bounty. It was another bounty, wasn't it?
Yeah.
as well.
Somebody wants information
Sorry.
about the prince.
Yeah, you've basically established that the something is up with the Crown Prince. You're not entirely sure what, but the Crown Prince represents at least 2 of the estates that you could potentially get onto your side.
I think he's been turned into a vampire.
Into what?
A vampire. 'Cause nobody.
Girl!
He went to fight the vampires, came back, was ill, and nobody's seen him since.
But we killed all the vampires. What about if we killed the
No.
Dragon Prince? Oh my god!
Well, you
What
didn't
if
kill all
we're
the
the
vampires.
reason?
but-
We didn't kill
I was
the
gonna
prince.
say,
No,
did
but
we
he
not
wasn't- he would-
Think you all
we
of them.
wouldn't
One
have
alive.
been at the fight. It sounds stupid. We would have noticed a freaking vampiric elf flying around. Rayla would have picked it up. I'm assuming she knows what her prince looks like.
Yeah,
No.
I definitely have this very clear image of what the prince looks like in my head.
Well, I'm
She-
assuming
she-
the royal families are like what we have. They're always in, like, I suppose, the news.
Yes, effectively. But I will specifically note that Natalie did say to Marilla, "Your prince," and nobody corrected her. So from this point onwards, Marilla is in love with the prince.
As long as she's not with Docker anymore, I'm fine.
I can work with that.
He's got money. I mean, we can have a gold bowl. We'll give him Morena for a gold bowl. Morena, get your boyfriend to give us a gold bowl.
I mean, that was my idea anyway.
Was it? Really? Was it?
Yeah, I was like, is that too unmorale though?
You could say it's in service to the land. He is military prince. And he is doing the wars for his people.
He is also possibly a vampire. Like you just said.
I also said that, but yeah, hey
Is there
ho.
a
Hey, this would then be the 3rd campaign I'll have like some sort of vampiric creature. That's just
We've already been fighting vampires for a while, Morena. Where have you been?
yeah, but if I fall in love with one, then this is gonna be like the 3rd one where something vampire happens with my character.
Well, you
Gotta
don't have
consider
to. I'm
that.
just offering to sell you to the prince in exchange for a gold bowl.
I'm just worth a gold, like a shiny bowl to you. Wow. I thought our friendship was more than that, Totem.
She was worth at least 3 gold.
You don't know
balls,
much
so-
about lizard folk, then, do you? I could give you my rug. I keep giving you my rug, and you keep saying no, and that's like the most prized thing that we could have.
I don't have anywhere to put your rug right now.
Well, there you go. Don't be upset that you're a gold bowl.
Why are you being so cold to him? What guys, let's talk. Let's be friends again.
Nah.
Man, all this quacking.
Yeah, leave that to Quack Norris.
I'll eat Quack Norris for lunch, thank you very much.
No, you will not.
Don't
Hey,
Quack
leave my
Norris.
Quack Norris alone.
And second campaign with a ducking.
Told him I
Can
don't
I
often
just
tell
point
you not
out,
to eat
or
things.
can I just query, if I actually eat Quack Norris, yeah, he's a familiar, right? Could he just not summon him again? I'm asking this to the DM because I
No,
don't know
but-
the intricacies of the spell.
But the spell would effectively end, but he could then re-summon him.
That's what I just said. So technically I could eat Quack Norris, you could summon him back.
Probably bigger than you, isn't he?
I don't know, everyone's bigger than me.
No,
He's a
it's
demon
not.
duck.
Geese are pretty fucking tall. How tall are you?
3 foot.
Yeah, geese is a good 3 foot off the ground with their
Oh
head,
my god,
right?
it's a goose. It's a goose and not a duck. I've been picturing a duck the whole time.
It's a duck, not a goose, guys.
Oh, I've been picturing a goose the whole time. Well, a fucking bird, I don't know. A bird's a bird, isn't it? Who knows?
It's a duck with horns and wings.
Okay.
No, I think
duck
you're going to have to
wings.
put Quack
Yeah,
Norris
demon
on the
duck.
map just so like Tyler knows what Quack Norris actually looks like.
Oh, fucking no idea. Mallard, duck, crow,
Quack.
fly. Quack.
That's Quack Norris.
There you go.
Okay, guys, this is getting absolutely quackers. I think we should get back on track.
Get out of this room.
Haven't you missed me? Aren't you glad I'm here?
Considering she's normally the one that keeps us under control. I
Okay.
love David, we're very quiet.
So, are you guys, by that definition, going to the castle on the hill then, or are you?
Yes, we're going to the castle on the hill.
I vote for the castle on the hill.
I vote for vampire boyfriends of castle on the hill.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
I
go
guess.
see the love of my life.
Yeah. I thought that was.
Are you
Ducker.
guys even married yet? Hold up. This is a
Whoa, 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 whoa!
declaration there.
I don't have to be married to someone who can be the love of my life. It's why I'm still with Brett.
Aww.
Wow.
Ew.
It's you.
Okay, now just remember that has now been said. It will be on YouTube in like a week or so, so it will be immortalized for all times.
Don't note to self, don't break up with them. It's on the internet. Or if you do, make it big YouTube drama and get money. That's the way to do it.
I know this from experience.
Get something out of it. Yeah, go. All right, let's go see the potential vampire prince. Hope that we haven't accidentally turned him to ash by killing the leaders of vampires.
That would be so funny.
No, I
Get
think
there.
it broke this control spell, so they were free to do their own thing. They weren't under his control anymore. Because the other one didn't turn to ash, he flew away.
Oh yeah.
Right, so bear with me, guys. For some reason, the map for the castle on the hill hasn't been uploaded onto here, and I swear I put it on.
Not that one. Oh no, that's the
The drama.
Then it looks like we're going to fight a dragon.
No, don't worry. I do have the map. I just need to find where
He
it
has
went.
Damon somewhere. It's not under.
And whilst we're waiting, a word from our sponsor, ducks. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack.
Quack, quack 'em.
Exactly. Use the code QUACK in the link in the description.
And you, as a bonus, the
Wah.
first 10 people get a free Jack marriage doll.
Is it doctor prescribed only?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't have a doctor.
Doctor Who.
Hey.
I'm so glad someone did that.
Fucking love a bit of Who.
Hell yeah.
We used to call it at uni Who when you're high, and we just get really stoned and watch Doctor Who.
Such a vibe, I love that.
Both a
Yeah.
fantastic and terrifying proposition.
It was like one of those little giddy moments, like who when you're high, who when you're high, a little fucking song, and my friend Dave's would always roll because we'd always buy it, and yeah, fucking great nights.
Yeah, no, but I'd absolutely end up like getting to the like one of the Weeping Angel episodes, or like the little "You my mummy," and I'd shit myself for 3 weeks straight.
Yeah, the silence used to fucking get me, man. The silence was terrifying.
I wasn't even high, and I questioned every statue I seen for months.
The Weeping Angels are my favorite.
They're phenomenal.
Well, they were my favourite until the Statue of Liberty episode. That just weirded me out. So.
Yeah, that one was weird.
Okay.
You can't.
Sorry, you were saying?
No, so you can't overuse a character like that because they're so good, but you can't just like have them in every episode. Like, you know, they're not like the Daleks. You know what I mean?
Ugh, the Daleks are so boring.
That's what the Weeping Angels would be if they were used. You know what I mean?
True, true.
Sorry, Matt. Carry on.
Okay, so you journey towards the castle on the hill, and immediately, like, as soon as you leave the Drakengard, first off, you see a black dragon just in the distance, just flying around in circles over what you can effectively guess is just a town in the distance that you passed over whenever it was you were in cloud form, and you can pretty much guess that it's the same dragon. So you journey up the towards the castle, and immediately the terrain just begins sloping upwards. Like there's loads and loads of hills, and then you come to the hill at the top of where the castle is situated on, and you can tell that the sort of landscape around it has been built up in such a way to make the approach to the castle as difficult as possible.
Do I turn this into a spawn and we just fly over? Or do you want to save that for later?
Yeah, no, I don't really want to fly right now. There's shitloads of dragons around.
I think we should save, especially if it's a higher spell, save it in case we need it.
Well, it lasts 8 hours.
I don't think we need it for 8 hours right now.
Yeah,
so
fair.
it might be best to hang fire for a second, because those look like some pretty big dragons.
Okay, so as you begin to approach the sort of pathway to the fortress, which sort of winds around all the way around the hill, so you're effectively going in a pathway that just goes around and around and around in a spiral until eventually you get to where it plateaus. You can see that this fortress is but you got the plateau, and then you've got like a very deep ditch, then you've got another series of hills, and it's on the highest most hill that the castle itself is situated on. Then you go a point outside it, which is on a lower hill, and that's just filled with tents. And then you've just got like this empty hill, which is a little bit higher than the ditch, and then you've just got this straight drop. And yes, the first thing that you see around it are the giant dragons, which are just some are just like chilling on the wall. Another one is just lounging in, taking up the entire hill, second lower hill to itself. Others are actively flying around the fortress itself.
Yeah, I don't think you want to cause any trouble today. Right? Right?
Lead the way.
And also, as you approach the castle, you can hear the definitive sounds of several thousand people just being present. You can hear the sounds of like drills being done. You can hear like the consistent clang of hammers, but also as you get closer, you can hear the distinct moans of wounded people. Then, as you begin to approach the fortress itself, and you start to head up the sort of causeway that would lead you to this area on the map, you can see that nearby is that wall of radiance that you had to pass through when you were with the Greenleafs. And you can see that this, like but the druids who are doing it, you can see that there are a number of priests and clerics and paladins who are all standing up on plinths and are holding their arms up in what seems to be a constant prayer, and you can see that this light is actually coming from their hands, and they are very actively keeping this barrier up.
Hmm.
Can I get a perception check from you all, please?
Nope.
That bodes well.
Well, I'm going to assume the answer is nope.
Yeah, that's a nope for me as well.
It's I got 6.
Oh,
I got
Oh my
7.
god.
oh
I'm
God.
gonna go out on a limb and assume that Kashan was less bothered by the barrier and is more interested in seeing if he can see how deep the ditch is. So he's like peering over the edge of the cliff, and I'll move him accordingly to be like peering over the cliff instead of looking at what we're supposed to be looking at. And that's the reason that it's so low.
Okay. So in that regard, can I get a survival check from you, please?
Oh,
Yes.
gosh.
I got a 21, by the way, on my perception.
Sure.
I got 23.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, you guys see for me. I guess.
Guidance. You've reminded me now. I can put a D4 on most things.
I got a nat 20 on my survival check.
Okay.
Damn.
What do I see?
Oh yeah.
So first off, you can see that this is just like a straight 80-foot drop, which is very concerning because there's no handrails. And as you sort of like just peer down, you can see the glint of something metallic, and you gather that there are metal spikes down there.
Oh,
Oh no, no miss.
Curious, I'm curious.
But so you basically look down, and it's almost like there's a star field in this blackened pit that's around them. And with your survival, you can guess that all of these spikes are made out of mithril.
yeah. They aren't
What
fucking
is-
around, huh?
Elves, man. Dragons and elves.
Does the barrier cover the ditch, or
It covers the separation between the wasteland and the Greenland, effectively.
Okay. I was picturing it like around the like ports more than okay.
But from this position, you can see the entire barrier. But the one thing that you can also see is that where the mountains are, there is no barrier.
Interesting.
Which
What is?
Sorry. Yep.
I was gonna say like, I'm going back to like the pit with mithril in it,
Mhm.
and wondering what the opportunity is that I can like use my cloak of the bat to fly down and see what's down there exactly.
Okay, you need dim light for that, so you could probably do it in during the night.
Okay.
Oh wait, the cloak of the bat allows you to cast polymorph on yourself, doesn't it?
It specifically lets me turn into a bat.
Yeah. So do you need to be in dim light for that?
I guess if he jumps, if he jumped into the hole, would that be dim light? Like, is the hole dim light?
Yep. Oh yeah, that would.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely work.
But then you would be able to fly back out of it.
Oh dear. Okay, never mind. I did not read the area of dim light. Wait. No.
Yeah. While
Yeah.
wearing in the cloak of dim light
If
for
I'm-
darkness, you can cast. You can take your action
So-
to cast polymorph on yourself.
I can be in. I've just been reading it. Like I can be in dim light. I can exist within dim light. I just can't fly in anything other than dim light. So
But yeah,
okay, no, okay. So I could get down there. I just couldn't get back up. Okay, let's not do that.
Tordum then says, "I have thorn whip, adventurer."
Don't tempt me. Maybe later.
Yeah.
I'm just curious as to if anything has fell to the bottom of such, and like I can scavenge some stuff up, or just take some mithril spikes, and get some mithril in my inventory.
I can ask nature if you want, if you're that curious. Just be like, is anything falling down there? See if it tells me.
It does not think there's that much nature around to be able to give you much of an answer.
It's just where I am. It just sort of fucking does what I tell it to. Really, it doesn't matter if there's loads or not.
Huh.
Yeah.
We might come back to it.
Yeah. You let me know. Dragon, man, bat.
I like you.
Yeah, I like you too. Don't touch me.
No touching.
Okay, so Morella, with your perception check, you can see that there are a number of dead bodies that are like wrapped up in white linen, and you can probably guess that these are people who have basically kept the barrier up too long and have thus died as a result.
Oh god.
Holy shit, what?
Okay. Do the people who are holding this barrier up see us at all?
Their attention is completely on the barrier, so that if they do see you, they don't acknowledge you in any way.
Oh my god, do any of them look like they're gonna drop?
They look utterly exhausted, yes.
Okay. By exhausted, do you mean like low on health? Like this is physically draining their HP? Or like they're just gonna drop because of points of stacked exhaustion?
Stacked exhaustion, yes.
Okay. Do I have anything that would help with that?
There's one of these every sort of like 10 feet.
Oh
So-
no,
so
I
if
can't
you-
save all of them.
We should really talk to somebody about putting these guys in shifts. Like, some of these guys could use
Yeah, we need to figure out why they're up and why they're being put up so hard. Ooh, what's this spell? Okay,
I worry
that doesn't
when she
matter.
says
That's
that.
that's not a spell we need right now. Okay, I don't really have anything that could save these people. We just need to get inside so we can like give them a pat on the head and some cake or something.
Okay, but other than that, the barrier doesn't like stop you from going in or anything like that. Like you're not being stopped by this barrier at all. This barrier would stop you if you wanted to go into the wasteland, but other than that, everything is fine.
Okay.
We going in there or what?
I was gonna say, should we head up to the gatehouse then? See if we can get across this giant chasm that doesn't have any handrails on it.
We play a game of who can walk closest to the edge on the way there.
No, we should not.
Well, you're out. Who else wants to play?
What's the prize for the winner?
Oh, I'll let you choose.
Well, I normally do stupid shit like this for just 1 silver, just to make it interesting.
Yeah, that'll do me.
Great, 1 silver piece so you can walk the closest to the edge on the way along.
Okay, can I get a dexterity saving throw from both of you, please?
Why must we make bets on people's lives?
If they fall, I'm not gonna save them.
I am
It's not people's
telling
lives,
you,
it's our lives.
roll well.
Oh god.
Please
Well,
roll
that-
so badly.
It's a natural 16 plus 4, 20.
No.
I also rolled a
Yay.
natural 16, but I have...
No.
Okay, so neither of you fall in, but Durr does win this round.
Hey, I was the closest.
Alright, I'll toss a silver to him.
I'll catch it and stuff it in my beard while looking at you and give you a wink.
Wait, are you throwing
My
it to them
guy.
after we've got off of this, or whilst we're still walking over it?
Oh, absolutely not. This is like I've realised that he's gonna win, so it's like, duh, catch.
What could go wrong?
Nothing. He stuffed it in his beard. He's good. He wigged. It's all right.
Okay, so as you sort of tempt fate all the way along, you approach the main gate and you can see that there is a large crowd of people who are outside of the protection of the castle. and there is a fortified building, which is effectively a gatehouse, and there's about 50 or so guards who are outsiders, and they're basically trying to keep the crowd at bay. And the majority of this crowd appears to be people who are demanding to know if the Crown Prince is alive.
I mean, that seems reasonable.
And the guards are basically just determinedly not letting anybody in.
Who?
How are we gonna get in, guys?
Yeah, who have we been sent here by? Like, why are we coming to see the Crown Prince? Has somebody sent us here, or?
I'm gonna have a look on the thing now. I can't remember which one it was.
You haven't technically been sent here. But you've been told that you need to speak to the military and the Crown Prince in order to get their votes. But other than that, you don't actually have any. So there's no quest which is leading you to be here, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna slap Barricas on the butt and go, "Go on, then, mate, you're up."
Oh, come on, man.
I was gonna just phone approach.
You told us to come here. Crack on.
No. It was a vote, and we all voted for it.
Alright, I'm good. I'm gonna walk up and say that I need to see the Crown Prince.
Okay, so the crowd is in between you and the guard. So you're just going to just shove all of the people out, yeet some people into the chasm.
I'm going to walk with enough purpose that my armor rattles a little as I do.
Okay.
And if anybody would like to stand in my way, that's their decision.
Okay, so there's multiple ways you can do this. You can do a strength check, you can do an intimidation check, or you can fail a stealth check.
I'm gonna go for intimidation.
Can we both do an intimidation check? Because I want to participate.
Guidance. You want some thaumaturgy to help?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Make the ground shake as he walks.
Yeah, sure. I'll cast thaumaturgy.
Maybe don't make the ground walk when there are people next to a chasm without handrails. Jeez, I'm not looking to kill people. I'm just looking for them to move.
It literally says harmless tremors.
Yeah, I mean, it
Okay,
was.
all right, okay, yeah, go.
Or I could make I could cast thaumaturgy, so
Thunder boom with every step.
yeah, like you just like have a bit more presence with noise or something.
Yeah, let's do something like that.
As one of the peasants just says, his presence is too much to handle, and just jumps into the chasm.
Somebody please.
Man,
somebody that
fanboys
If
these
somebody-
days.
If anybody tries to yeet themselves off the cliff, can we try to not let them? Alright, I have guidance too. Okay.
Yeah, so so
This
intimidation, you get advantage on it anyway. You'll then get another advantage. And,
Okay.
and you can apply your D4 to any of those rolls.
Okay, well, out of sheer curiosity, I'll roll the third dice. Okay, so I have +6 to intimidation.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 17 and then I rolled a 4 on the dice. So
Nice. 27.
27? How many people in the general area genuinely wet themselves?
Let's find out.
I didn't mean to be this scary.
Okay.
My apologies.
Liar.
I absolutely meant to be this scary. I apologize for lying.
I legitimately can't tell if this is a 2 or a 5 because they're exactly the same. So bear with me.
I don't know if anyone's seen Community, but that's the scene it really reminds me of. If you skip to like 15 minutes in,
I know exactly what.
Okay, so you see. So you see a number of peasants just like dart out of the way. One person just does not move, but very visibly wets himself, and then the rest is just bawling babies who are just like terrified of you.
Great.
just for flavour, Dad's gonna from behind me going, "Look at his shadow." Even his shadow is menacing.
How are we heroes in this story?
So
I don't think we are.
You
No.
used the word hero.
It don't matter. There's no consequences. You want to be here.
I said Monster Hunter.
So the guard like, holds up a hand, and this guard is one of the ones who's affected by this, and you can very visibly see his hand shaking as he holds his hand up to you, and it's like, halt, Dragonborn.
Okay. I need to go see the Crown Prince. And either you're in charge and telling me to wait here, or you're not in charge and I'm crossing that chasm.
Damn, boy.
Choose.
So the guard then just like looks to the other two guards, who promptly just take a big step away, and the guys just vaguely points at the bridge which spans the chasm, and very visibly steps out of your way.
Thank you. I continue across the bridge then.
I follow closely behind. In his shadow.
Whilst we're in... God's sake.
As we're crossing, can I can we stop the thaumaturgy and the deliberate stomping and stuff? And I'll just be like, this worked so much better than anything we've ever attempted before. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Like, this is a little giggle between the gang that this is what we should have just done from the start. Why weren't we doing this from the start?
Why ask when you could just take?
Are there some of those clerics around that are holding up the shields?
But they were on the northern side of the hill that you've passed as you ascended up the hill.
Okay. As we pass the guards to go over this, I'm gonna be like, hey, can you look after your guards better who, are like putting the things up? There's so many dead bodies. Get them a snack now.
And they both, all of the guards just look to each other and it's like, we are giving them snacks. What do you want from me?
Okay. So I will go into my bag. I will go into my bag. Please hold. What do I have on me? I should have thought about this ready. Wait. I had a thing. Wait.
You do have 20 pieces of cake.
They're probably not great now, but yeah, exactly.
No, cake that you got from.
Oh, I have Lembas. Lembas cake times 20.
We bought a lot of cake.
Okay, I will give them the remaining 174 probably moldy pieces of cake I have.
No, they just take this from you and say, thank you.
And I will give them... there's probably was a lot. I will give them 8 pieces of Lembas cake.
And the guards are like, oh, thank you. We haven't... this will go well with our dinner. He's about to eat it himself.
No. For the people who are literally killing themselves holding up the barrier.
Oh. Yes, of course.
Good. And if I catch you, then you will have the Grand Priest of the Temple of Lyria to speak to, and I'll walk across the thing really, really scared and like, yeah, I for sure told them.
Yes. Okay, so are all of you going into the castle?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head into the castle. The bridge itself is quite well made. It doesn't shake or anything as you travel across it. However, it's basically one of those bridges out of an old Western movie, where it's just built up for in quite haphazard bridge construction as opposed to anything that's stoned and arched or anything like that. It's one of those things that if you kicked out a keyboard at the bottom, the whole thing would fall down. Have I lost everybody?
No, I just don't know what to say.
Okay, so as you cross under the gatehouse and the murder holes, and everything like that, you step into this very wide open area, and you can see that there are a number of buildings in various places. The thing that piques your interest, Marilla, is the giant cathedral-like church, which is over here. And you immediately see the Druid Garden. But Kashan, your attention is brought to the modern Bailey, which is effectively like up the wall, up a series of stairs, and it's like going higher and higher and higher up. But Onyx, you basically see the stables. But Tordum, you basically just see loads and loads of stuff. You're in sand, and that's something you haven't been in for a while.
I'm going to roll around in the sand.
Yep. And Barakas, you see the enormous red dragon that descends down in front of you. And it lands with a big, it effectively almost front flips in front of you. So its back legs land and then its front legs land.
That was
Oh
going
my
to
god. Yes.
Bravo! Bravo!
And so the dragon leans in really, really close to you. Now, its eyes are in sort of like the side of its head, so it doesn't really have a concept of getting in your face. So instead, it gets up close and then rotates its head so that its eye is directly on you. And its eye is so big that collectively, all of you are reflected in its eye.
Damn. Hello?
That's a big,
Who's talking?
big dragon.
Well, Baracus was the one that noticed it.
Yeah, I'm looking at some
I don't see anything.
I currently have my back completely turned to this dragon. I'm completely unfazed and just admiring the old Bailey. Like,
Ooh, a church. How pretty. Shame there's this dragon in the way, though. If it could just, like, budge its tail.
Well, Kashan should be okay because he's a red dragonborn and it's a red dragon, so. Go talk to your
True.
cousin?
You know, it's like a lizard, and you're a bit of a lizard, aren't you? You not get on?
I don't know.
Mommy.
Well, you both go. Why don't you get on his shoulders and you both go like dual force? Cold-blooded.
You want me to go and wear you another piece of paper in front of this dragon's face? Fine. I'm just going to take the thing out of Baraka's pocket. I'm like, borrowing this.
So the dragon basically, as soon as you start moving, the dragon sort of withdraws a little bit and observes all of you, and then says, "Who are you that would stand against us?"
Do we look like we're against you? And I go,
You're standing in front of us.
Who said we're standing against you?
And then from above, on sort of like the dragon's what would effectively be its shoulders, you hear a woman's voice, and they said, he says that's about everybody. He's irritable like that.
It's a person!
And the dragon lets out this irritated huff, and just sort of like orientates itself, almost as if it's sort of like leaning back, and one of its wings just sort of like folds downwards in a sort of ramp. And you can see sitting atop the dragon, well, not necessarily sitting on it, more surfing on the back of the dragon, is this woman.
No.
Very.
The sister.
She's a very pretty elf with very vivid, glowing green eyes, and the first thing that Onyx recognizes is that she has a dragon wing bow.
Hell yeah.
And with a very practiced nimbleness, she just slides down the dragon's wing and lands in front of you. But he does make an excellent point. Who exactly are you? And how exactly did you get access to this fortress?
I'm just gonna hold out a piece of paper that I'm hoping is the bounty to find the prince.
Unfortunately,
Well,
it isn't.
Well, Alpha's looking to gain the vote for clearing out the vampires, and we need the prince's vote. As for how we got into the forest, we walked across the bridge.
Yeah.
Exactly how did you get past the guards?
What gods?
Cake.
I walked past them.
Yeah, just sort of let us.
And so, okay, so Kashan, can I get a persuasion check from you, please?
Guidance.
I'm not as persuasive as that. Can this be instead of a persuasion? Can this be more of a let me show you intimidation?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Let
Great.
me throw you. Guidance again, though.
He's just gonna walk back and walk past the guys and go, look, see?
Do you know what? The guidance is actually kind of appreciated, but if we're doing intimidation, that's a.
I will say,
Only-
for the purposes of mechanics, I will allow guidance to stack.
Guidance.
No, it's okay. All right.
As in both Morella and Durr can cast guidance on the same person.
I'm okay. All right, I got 25.
And so you just hear the dragon just huff, and then says to the princess, "I like this one.
Of course you do, it's red.
That too. Flee. That too. Flee."
I nod at my kin. I nod at my kin in there with an appreciative tone.
I'm gonna just lie on the sand.
And so he then just sort of like stretches his wings out and sort of flutters it, and as gently as an ancient red dragon can, attempts to sort of scoot everybody out of the way so he's got a clear line to Kashan. So, does anybody want to try and resist
I'm
this?
lying on the floor, so her wings probably go over the top of me. I'm just lying on the floor at this point.
Okay, so
I'm
Onyx.
just gonna start seeing Kashan has a boyfriend.
So, Marilla, Onyx, Barracas, and Durr, are you going to try and resist this at all?
What's he trying to do?
Basically,
Push you out of the way to get to his boyfriend.
yeah,
I will step out that way.
You just run him.
The dragon fancies Kashan. Get out of the way.
Oh, the dragon fancies Kashan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to dive down to the ground and hide with my ghillie suit.
Held
Natural
over
20 on stealth.
But is it a backwards tail dive or a forward tail diver?
Yeah,
It's the full-
which direction are you going to yeet yourself?
I'm just going to roll that way into my ghillie suit.
Look at McKelly does nothing.
Yeah, so Michele, which way are you yeeting yourself?
I think I just gotta squeeze myself through the walls, trying to actually hide myself.
I'm surprised no one tried to hide behind Kashan.
And
There you go. I'm not on the floor. I'm just gonna roll behind Kashan. There you go. That's my eating.
So the dragon then just puts its face as close as it can to you, and bear in mind there's sort of like a good meter of like snout between to where its eyes is, and just opens its mouth really wide. You just get this blast of just like really, really hot breath, and then all of a sudden its tongue just snaps out and just sort of pokes you in the front of your head.
It kisses you. You get no
Don't
kiss you and your
even-
boyfriend. Do we need to leave?
I don't even flinch. I just accept that this has happened.
Okay, so you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing has tongued you in the face.
Right. Taking lots of just randomly unnecessary damage today.
But I thought you liked your women a bit on the strong side.
I do like my women on the strong side. Women
It's a male
being
or
the
female dragon, isn't it?
women being the
Actually
key factor in that, not dragon.
Okay, so
Wait, do we know that this dragon is for women?
Oh, you're a lady
He hasn't
dragon.
actually specified whether this is a man or a woman dragon yet.
Technically, Kaelin has, but if you want to check for whatever's there or not there, feel free.
Oh god.
I'm just going to accept that this has happened and address like Kaelin directly. Like I'm just going to instead of paying any attention to what's just happened to the dragon, I'm just going to look directly at Kaelin and just be like, "So, about the Crown Prince.
Well, what about him? You're not
Well-
here to discuss these foul rumours, are you?
Well, first of all, is he alive? Is he?
Of course he's alive. What sort of question is that?
Then where is he?
He's in the moss, recovering, of course. Where else would he be?
Why don't you send a healer? And I'm going to point at Morella.
Insight check.
Okay. Yeah, you can do insight if you want. Or are you just randomly just saying insight check?
Insight check. I mean, I do that anyway in real life, but no,
That's what
insight
she's
check.
saying, I think is what she's trying to
Yeah.
say.
Oh,
Yeah, roll
oh my
insight.
god. Maths, hang on. What's 17 plus 7? 24?
Yes.
24.
She is,
24.
she is answering extremely quickly. These are very well rehearsed things that she's saying, and and her
Emphasis.
voice is mixed with outrage as well, like very defensive.
We have a healer.
Okay.
You
Is
so-
there
I can
anything
heal,
I
I'm gonna
can
point
do?
at
I am a healer of the Temple of Lyria. I understand it's a precious circumstance, it being our crown prince, but if there's anything I
I'm
can
the
do,
love of your
please, I'd be
life.
happy to help.
Why would I trust you to heal the prince when our finest clerics have... And then she just sort of stops and realises that she's just effectively admitted that he is in need.
But
We understand. We are here mostly to speak to him on political matters, actually.
not to confess
We
that I
have-
love.
Well, while the crown prince is indisposed, our brother, well, my sister Shalana, she was in charge, but she went back to the city. Ethendril, my brother and leader of the Dragon Guard, he is in charge at the moment.
Okay, do you know where we could possibly talk to him? We're here on matters to discuss the legality of us wiping out the vampiric army.
That was you, was it?
Yes. So I mean, again, if it helps give you any credentials, if you need any aid with healing,
Well-
all you have to do is ask.
Can I get a persuasion from you, please?
Guidance.
Thank you!
And your guidance. Double guidance.
I'm just going to shout.
I double my guidance?
Wave my hand around and hope and pretend it looks like I'm doing something useful.
I shall guide you also, darling.
Okay.
Or you could
Okay.
wish for guidance if you want.
Absolutely not.
Go away, Frank.
Okay, so am I stacking my guidance?
So you basically get 2d4 to this roll.
Okay. Oh, that one's cocked. Okay.
Did someone
okay.
say cocked?
No. Persuasion. Okay, plus 0, so 13, plus 1 from one die, which is 14, plus 4, so 18 altogether.
She looks to the dragon, and the dragon then looks at her, then looks to you, looks back to her, and says, "They do bear marks of those who have done battle with the undead. Let them see what Ethendril makes of them."
I don't like the sound of that.
I'll be fine.
And so then,
Wait, who's Evendril?
then Kaelin then says, "Well, my brother, the Crown Prince, is currently resting, and if Ethendril allows it, you can come with us to the Motten Bailey as he takes his supper."
How do you want to bet that Ethendril is another dragon?
No,
They said they said Dragon Guard.
At which point the red dragon just suddenly starts like laughing, like really sinister, it's like.
Now he sounds like a weird vampire. You have got visions of this dragon trying to laugh and like comically, but like failing miserably.
Can I look at the dragon and ask if there's any advice on how to deal with a Thendril?
It might kiss you again.
Ah,
Okay, can I get a persuasion for the dragon then, please?
yeah.
Double guidance.
Yeah, wait, what are you guiding? The dragon or our dragon?
Your dragon.
The red one. Wait, they're both red.
I'm confused.
I am so much more than just red. I am crimson. All right.
Oh, you're slightly different shades of red. One's rouge, one's crimson.
Look at the hands going. I've got visions of Kashan doing that now.
Oh god, Kashan is carrying up.
I also don't have wings, and I'm not that big.
You're big
Oh my god,
today.
can we make Kashan like fairy wings that he can wear around?
I would be so enthusiastic.
Are you so
He's spending too much
enthusiastic
time
to
with
wish?
Frank.
Are you enthusiastic enough to wish for it, darling?
I have a wish left, guys. I could.
I have all three.
I would
Frank?
use my last wish to give you wings, knowing the consequences would be bad.
I
Frank,
would
never
love to
before
see
have you tempted me as much as you have right now.
Going once?
We still
No.
Going
Wish.
twice?
wish. We
No,
can
no,
make-
no,
we
cancel,
can make
cancel.
wings with big old leaves if we have to.
That's not
Can I
quite
just look at
wings,
the red
but
dragon and say, that
like
genie's
I'm
trying
the
to
one that's
steal
been
your
sensible so
man."
far. I haven't wished for anything, and I'm not going to start now. If I can't
Very
earn them
well,
on my own,
darling. But just remember, you can only tease so much. And disappears.
are you certain about that, Frank?
Very well. Wish granted. Click.
Wait.
Wait, what?
He didn't wish for it. Hold on.
Wait, what?
Wait. What?
Okay. So Frank clicks his fingers, and there's this like shockwave of just rainbow energy that just courses out from him, and he lets out this shiver. He's like, "Oh, I do love a quickie. Have fun, darling."
I want it clarified.
Is Kashan now
We
fairy?
have a contract somewhere. I did not say the words I wish.
Oh no.
I'm actually worried Matt is on Kashan's profile right now.
Do I have? Have I just sprouted wings?
Okay, so but you feel a slight itching in your back. And this feeling goes all the way down. So it starts at the top of your back and just slowly starts working its way down. And it gets to the point that it's sort of a cross between like, not quite at the point where it's painful, but it's causing discomfort, and so it's causing you to wiggle a little bit, and it goes down your back and then down the backs of your legs.
Oh no.
Down the backs of my legs.
And
Oh
no.
no.
And then
What was this man done?
then as it reaches just the point of your ankles, it then stops. But you're currently wearing very heavy plate, so you can't see what has necessarily happened to your skin at this point.
Okay.
Have you got saggy skin syndrome?
I'm gonna like visibly sort of shudder as this happens. And say that I might need a moment alone. I need somebody to check my back. I think.
Do you need me to look?
Yes? No.
Okay.
Yes.
The dragon
Okay.
will look.
Pardon us. Wait, what's the term that you say for a princess? Your grace?
Yes. You're good. I'll just say that you already know this. It's Your Majesty to the Crown Prince and the King, and Your Highness to the princes, and then princes and princesses, and then to lords, Your Grace.
Cool, thank you. I have been watching too much Thrones and it's slightly different in it, and I've confused myself. Your Highness, if you don't mind just giving us 2 seconds.
Of course, you keep very
dragging-
strange company.
Dragging
Wow.
Kashan. Okay, take off your clothes.
Yeah,
I
Kashan,
imagine
take off
this
the
going.
clothes.
Not like that. I need to make sure you're not like infected, gonna die, or like sprouting poisonous wings or something.
Yeah, valid. Alright, I start to disrobe my plate.
Okay, so but you can effectively just take off the plate, like you undo it, and the actual armor itself can just sort of come off, and you've got your clothes under it. You roll those up, and Morella, as you observe Kashan's back, but you can see that tattooed in jet black ink are effectively a very realistic, to the point that even though that they're flat on his skin, they look completely 3D. Put 2 sets of folded dragon wings on his back that go all the way down to the back of his legs.
Okay, so good news. It should be okay. Bad news, over the next couple of weeks you might encounter some itching, but some moisturizer should fix that.
Can I get an Arcana check from you, Marilla? Either Arcana or medical. Or history.
Okay. Which one's highest? Medicine is a +7, history is a +5. Okay, I'm gonna go medicine, because it's a +7, which will make it a 20... Wait, hang on. 26. 19 plus 7 is 26, right?
Yeah.
Yep. You've seen
26.
You've seen wings like this before. On Clarissa.
I think you're gonna be able to fly, but like, I don't know how, but like, maybe.
Explain.
So you have really cool tattoos right now, and I don't just mean like our alpha symbols or whatever, like really, really freaking cool tattoo that like, I'm gonna put my hand on their back to like double check they're like 2D and not 3D.
Okay. You do close on Kashan's skin. However, can I get a dexterity saving throw from you, please?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes.
For me?
Yep.
Oh. Natural 20.
Okay.
Whee!
What a waste. 21.
As you touch it, you feel like a rock hard rigidity in like these points. Like normally you're used to like muscle being there. This is almost like rock hard bone, and you actually cut your hand on this, and because of your save, you only take 1 point of damage. But but yeah, you can basically see that even though that these wings are tattoos, they are very real. And you've seen something similar with this with Clarissa, where her wings were razor sharp.
Okay, so they're not just like normal tattoos. Ow, I like paper cut myself on like your shoulder blade.
So jacked, I'm cutting people.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna need to talk to Clarissa about this.
Well, in that regard, Kashan, can you refresh your page?
Bruh.
Bro, tell us.
Okay, so if you click on your walking speed,
Damn, I got a flying speed too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I wonder what the consequences are gonna be.
I didn't wish for this. There shouldn't be any consequences. I will find a giant snake and I will wrap Frank in it. But yes, now I'm
It's
concerned.
probably something like he can only use them once a day or something.
We'll find out, I guess.
There will be a catch,
There's always a cat.
and we're not gonna like it.
This is cool though. Okay. I'm gonna need a sec to process.
okay, so as you start putting your armor back on, you notice that the dragon is just sitting with the princess. The dragon is smoking a cigar, and the princess is just doing maintenance on her bow.
How big is the cigar for the dragon to smoke it?
Roughly about the size of a
Huge.
child.
As big as me, then, basically.
Whoa. That's some cigar.
Oh, are you
Honestly,
done?
major respect.
Are you ready now?
Apologies.
Yeah, still in shock. Gonna let Marilla take it from here.
Yes, Your Majesty, we are ready. Apologies for our behavior.
Very well. And Kaelin then just simply says to the dragon, "Go tell him that. Go tell my brother we've got guests for him." The dragon just sort of nods, and then immediately just like he doesn't fly. He just sort of like pounces, and then just pounces over the wall, and sort of just like lands over here.
Kishan, that could be you when you're older.
I'm not an actual. Okay.
Okay, but you also did a persuasion check against the dragon for any advice. So rewind just a little bit, and dragon just simply looks at you with a very big smirk on his face, and just simply says, "Do not punch him."
Punch him.
Immediately have a fist ready to go.
Okay, so Kaylin then just simply says, "Come," and she basically escorts you across the courtyard. I will also say it's obviously not on the map because if I now realise what happened with this map. I did originally have this on here, and I populated it with all the tokens befitting an army, and that then caused the page to crash. So I then removed it and then didn't put it back on. So that's basically what happened.
Understandable.
So as you're sort of like journeying through, you're seeing like soldiers doing drills, errands being run, supplies being brought, basically everything that you would expect to see in a military camp, but sort of like dialed up to like 11 as well. So it's very, very busy here. Add to that, you've got like 5 giant dragons in the mix. Like it's very chaotic.
Love that.
So Kaylin then turns to all of you and starts saying, "I have never met an alpha. I don't know that much about you, but I do understand that your people have a reputation for neutrality. And as such, when a confidence is made in you, it is not easily betrayed. Is that correct?"
It sounds about right.
Well then, allow me to be frank.
Poor choice of words. Go on.
Panic.
I understood that Verdansk would be a disaster. There is a book written by your kind, but effectively giving a list of all the things that you should and shouldn't do when fighting the undead. I brought this counsel to my brother and his generals and his officers, his advisors, and you could say my advice was utterly ignored. And as such, though I don't want to claim I told you so, the battle was an utter disaster. So, Marilla, you have read the book Zombies at War, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, Marilla is able to just immediately sort of like picture the particular points that she's talking about. Things like don't set zombies on fire, don't land flying creatures in the middle of a zombie horde, and so you can sort of like get the idea that they did everything that was said not to do, and that's kind of why it ended in disaster. You can sort of get that that's the point that she said hinting at. And ever since my brother has been injured, I've been caring for him as best we can, but I'm beginning to be shut out, as it were. Others are claiming that they know how to deal with my brother's condition, but those exact same people have not been able to cure him of his injuries.
What actually happened to him?
Well, he, in his way, led the charge of the cavalry against the zombie hordes, flaming sword in hand and his armor bright gleaming. Everything you would look for in a leader who leads from the front. He led his cavalry and his charioteers into the thick of the fighting, along with the blade masters and so many others. And I'll be honest, I don't know what happened to him. I was on my dragon and in different parts of the battle, and then all of a sudden, our forces just began to melt away. I can only guess that my brother's bodyguards and his generals dragged him from the battlefield after he was injured, and our forces just followed him, I suppose.
Well, hopefully we can see him and see if we can help.
I hope so. The captain of the Royal Guard, Filarian, he's taken his illness particularly badly. He's starving. He's literally starving himself as penance for this. So I hope this is something that could be wrapped up, if not for my brother's sake, but at least for his.
Do you mind me asking if you think it is a curse that not affiliates, afflicts, that's the word.
Yes, he suffers from an affiliation with microtransactions and sponsorships.
Terrible.
But she basically immediately says, "I didn't say anything about a curse."
No, I'm just asking, but if you were in need, if you would let us rest the night, I may be able to help.
Well, talk to my brother. If he lets you put in to see Glorfinian, then you'll be able to see for yourself.
Okay.
So at this point, she's led you to put this gate, and you journey through. And the first thing that you immediately see is a black dragon, which is just sort of sitting on the wall, and just looking, just watching you pass by. So, sup? I'm a dragon.
That you are.
He just observes you. The first thing that you can pick up from this dragon is that it's immensely bored.
You try and shoot things at it if it's bored. Ask him first, obviously. See if he wants to have a play fight.
You want to play fight with a dragon?
A duel, you say?
I think he wants to play fight with us, and Dare will come out of hiding in his ghillie suit over here, which he's been hiding for the last. Having all this conversation's been going on.
Yeah, you can just see Durr is just cover himself in his ghillie suit, and he's completely well camouflaged as this bush that is right next to a brick wall. So it's they can't see me. So the dragon just sort of leans in. It's like, a duel, you say?
No, I'm only messing about. I'm just a bit antsy. I wanted to go and kill a mage, and we want to get some practice in for that. But yeah.
Ah, well, that is a pity. Next time.
I don't think it'll be much of a duel. I think a duel has to be fair, doesn't it? Like equal sides. You're like a giant dragon, and I'm like a little goblin.
That is an interesting excuse. Not one that eases my boredom, but should you reconsider, I'm sure there'll be plenty of spectators.
I tell you what, I'll leave you with a riddle. How about that?
A riddle, you say? What do I get if I succeed in said riddle?
The knowledge that you solved a riddle and that you're not stupid.
Fine, but only if you answer one of mine.
Alright, then, you want to go first or me?
You go first. The DM needs to find the riddles for dragons that he's stored somewhere on his computer.
What's so fragile, even saying its name breaks it?
It's easy.
It is easy. But
Okay.
they're stupid.
Alright, so let me just quickly see what Black Dragon's intelligence is.
Wait, what was the riddle?
What's so fragile, even saying its name breaks it?
What's so fragile that even saying its name breaks it?
I mean, silence.
Oh, I was like, glass.
You kind of, if you sing that really specific, fucking frequency, But like, I don't personally want to sing, and I don't think a dragon could sing at that sort of frequency. Like,
Just for context, Rich just got home. I didn't say. Did I say the riddle out loud?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Oh man, I was gonna be like, I didn't even say it out loud, and you got it. Oh, never mind.
Okay, so he got a 12, and but on that, so I'll say he doesn't know.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what you were going to win, but I think you know.
You flirting with the dragon?
No, I'm basically saying the rule was if he understood it, then he weren't stupid, and he hasn't understood it, so he is stupid. But I don't know if he's smart enough to work that out, and I'll kind of back myself into a corner because I thought you'd get it.
What could possibly go wrong?
Right, it's fine.
didn't realize our to-do list was to insult a dragon, but here we are.
Here we are.
Wasn't on the to-do list, and
He
yeah.
insulted himself. He wanted the challenge.
Boy. If we die because of this, know that I will.
You
haunt
won't die.
in
He'll
time.
just eat me,
Aye, fair enough.
and I'll turn into a rhino in his stomach and make him throw me up.
Okay, so he then sort of like leans in. So very well, you have bested me. But unless you wish to hear my riddle,
Go on, say it out loud for the group, and we'll all have a go.
if a thief steals the F from a funfair, what is it?
A sad fair.
It's just unfair.
Unfair.
Oh.
It's unfair.
I'm really not very good at riddles, guys. But like, my answer wasn't legit. That was just me.
God damn it, Marina! That's gonna turn away at that.
I'm not okay. I'll be silent for the next one, guys. Have it.
No, that's it. It's only well. Go on then, another one if you can.
A wise dragon, please.
Very well. What do you call a bedpan in Russia?
I don't
Wait.
know.
Wait, hang on.
What do you call a bedpan in Russian or Russia?
In Russia.
Russia.
Google Translate. Russian.
You speak Russian.
That's cheating.
Sudno. That's me. That's me. That's not Marilla. Sorry. Sudno.
Is that your final answer?
No, that's no.
Would you like to ask the audience?
I'd like to phone a friend.
Can we huddle up?
You do have
We huddle up.
You do have a sending stone.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, we might win.
Why
People
is
know
that the
this.
choice that you make? We know so many people.
Well, they're the only one that the
Scott,
sending
for
stone
God's
goes
sake.
to. They're the one who has the other sending stone.
Yes, Scott. Right,
Yeah,
Padwin.
but think, how often has Padwin eaten that?
Okay, so you ring the sending stone. It bleeps for a couple of times, and then you hear George answer like, "Yes, this is the HMS. No, I'm not calling it that."
What are you not calling it, George?
I don't know. That's what Lord Burt said. How can I help you, Lord Kacham?
Marilla has a question for you. Here you go.
Oh, okay. What do you call a bedpan in Russia?
You just hear Padwin's voice. Oh, I know.
I don't know if you guys can give multiple answers, so like you have to be real sure in this answer, guys.
I believe Master Padwin is adamant of his certainty.
Okay, go on, Padwin.
It's a Putin.
Oh my
Oh.
Padwin, you're a genius.
I know. Ooh, look at. Ooh, what's that?
Oh no.
Uncle George, this grenade doesn't have. This pin doesn't have a grenade in it.
Oh no.
God.
Hang
Well,
up,
I'm gonna
quick.
leave you to take care of
At which point the line goes dead.
George is dead.
Should we be concerned about George?
Probably.
He needs pay rise at least if he's gonna continue like helping us at this point. And a long vacation.
Do you guys want to explain to Durr who George is?
We'll explain
best of
later.
us.
We've got to answer a riddle.
Yeah. Go, just tell him.
George is the very best.
Yeah, George is effectively the Alfred to the Alpha's Batman.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, so is that your answer that you want to give?
Yeah, we've conferred, and the answer is a Putin.
Yes. Congratulations, Alphas. You have bested me.
Right, well, that's one dragon beat today. How many more want at it? Only kidding. Quick, let's go.
Okay, so Caitlin then is just like observing this with her arms folded, and you can see that she's clearly amused by this. He's like, that was very brave of you.
Yeah,
all,
we do
all stupid.
brave, stupid. We do it both all the time. Don't worry about it.
Fine line.
So you journey through the Sea of Tents, and you can see the vast areas of this of this sort of garden-esque sort of area has been cleared out specifically for the dragons to just simply have somewhere to sit. And you can sort of see that this has caused quite a big disturbance in the rest of the camp, because it's not sort of like in a grid, like where you have like tents neatly organized. It's very sort of like ramshackle. It's very shantytown or organization. So in sort of like a normal military tent, as Kashan would be able to attest to, you have a sort of like a command post in the middle, and then all of the tents then go out of that in accordance with rank, with the lower level soldiers being right on the outside. This doesn't have that. So Kaylin basically just leads you straight over to this tent, where you can see the giant dragons, but then also a mixture of Draken Guard, but Dragonborn guards and the guard drakes, which are just sort of lounging around. So in that regard, you see a black guard drake as well, which now, you now have the full collection of chromatic guard drakes. Okay, so Kaylin then just sort of folds her arms and gestures for you to sort of enter a very lavishly adorned tent, which has pure white sort of silk to it with golden embroidery around the edges. You may enter now, and I do hope you enjoy yourselves. I know my brother will, and if you survive, come meet me by the Modern Bailey.
Okily dokily.
Survive.
Yeah, see you later.
So, are you guys entering the tent?
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, we'll have to use theatre of the mind because I can't find the map for this, and so, but I have a feeling that the hard drive that they're linked to has become disconnected from my computer because I also can't find the health rankers. So so we'll just use theatre of the mind for now. Okay, so you enter into this this tent, and it's the first thing that you get is just like getting blasted in the face with all this incense. It's a very perfumed room. Smoke is billowing sort of out of a small hole in the top of it, and there's effectively a giant throne at the back of the tent, and sitting on it, but with three dragon effectively baby dragons just crawling all over him.
If we have a few people dropping out, do we want to wait until maybe next week?
Yeah, if yeah, we can definitely do that.
You
Yeah,
set the
that's
scene.
okay, guys.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
think
Yeah,
Sean's
sorry.
So we've got before we just set the scene. So we've got the Dragon Prince lying on a bed with drakes around him.
Yes, he's in effectively just like a white and blue robe. Let me just get a picture of him. Bear with me. So yes, he's dressed in these white and blue robes that are hanging very loosely on him. But the one thing that you're picking up on from him, instead of having like effectively normal eyes, he has dragon eyes.
Mm. Okay.
Mm.
But yeah, if I'm having technical problems and people want to drop off, then I'm more than happy to stop here.
Cool.
Yeah, let's do that.
Fair dues,
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you.
All right. So is next Monday okay for you guys?
Yes.
I'm flying next Monday, so I guess it's gonna be a miss for me.
Okay.
Oh, where are you off to?
Brazil.
No, oh yeah, of course you are.
Oh,
Oh, you're out there for a
nice.
month.
Yeah, I'll bring my laptop, my tablet with me, so hopefully I can still join next Monday, the Monday after. But the one coming, I'm actually flying.
Safe travel.
Fair.
Cheers, guys.
It's like a 6 hour behind time difference, isn't it, in Brazil?
Like 2, 3, 4, or 5, depending on where you're going.
5.
Yeah, same as New York.
New York.
I think New York's 8 actually. Anyway,
Well, have fun and give your partner our best.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I'm more than sure we'll hear you soon.
Are you bringing the dog with you?
No, fuck no. No.
All right, guys. Have a good one then. Natalie's already gone to work, so she says goodbye as well.
Goodbye, Natalie.
Bye, Nat.
No.
If we shout loud enough, she'll hear us.
Yeah, that's absolutely how that works.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
until next week, people.
Yeah.
See ya.